Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Big day today for us here at Islander headquarters. We are releasing our first chronograph, mechanical chronograph. It is the Islander Bridgehampton mechanical chrono. We will check them out. 4 flavors. Bridgehampton, town out east, southeastern part of Long Island, obviously part of the Hamptons, right? Bridgehampton racing track. You can read a little blurb about it on the website on the product descriptions. You can see it's steeped in history. It was a track for many decades. Pretty cool stuff. Long Island is full of really interesting stuff. On my own wrist today, I am wearing my Islander Robin's Egg Blue Brookville. And on the other wrist, well, another fairly well-known chronograph, the Seiko Flightmaster SNA 411. But enough with that. I'm really stoked to show you these. Let's check them out. So here we go with the Islander Bridgehampton. Model numbers, ISL 234, 35, 36, and 37. Your varieties are going to be a black dial, a beautiful white dial, my favorite, a blue dial, and then a golden dial. So I guess we'll just start with my favorite. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so this is running on the Seagull ST 1901-1901 movement, which is a 22 joule hand-winding mechanical chronograph. It is visible via the exhibition caseback. Beautifully set balance wheel going. It is a column wheel chronograph. If you look on the center of your screen, you'll see a blue screw and then a kind of castellated gear around it with some high steps. That is the column wheel. It admits and rejects various levers to do the start, stop, reset function. It is a 40 millimeter case. It is 14 millimeters thick to this slightly domed sapphire crystal with AR on the inside. We're looking at a 48 millimeter lug tip to lug tip, and you do spy negative end links or female end links. I already showed you the exhibition case back, right? It's got some text around the back, stainless steel, the model number, sapphire. Actually, it's really done nicely. Really done nicely. Da-da, and it gets the other side. Water resistance, mechanical movement. Water resistance is 100 meters. So it's a 20 millimeter lug. It is a solid end link bracelet. It is of course sized with screws, and there is a 4-position micro adjust on the clasp. Really nice. Now with all of them, we also include a bonus leather strap in case you wish to change up the look. This white dial, I have to refer to my notes here. It gets a brown strap. So with white tied off stitching, like a rally strap, as you would expect, you know, kind of like a racing chronograph, and you get a cool looking racing strap. In case you're interested, the buckle is signed, of course. So this is a Seagull ST 1901 movement, so that means it is a 30-minute elapsed minutes chronograph. Center elapsed seconds, running seconds is here on the left. You will wind it by turning the crown. This one actually is fully wound, so I'm not going to wind it anymore. You will wind the crown until it stops. Once it stops, you have about a 40-hour power reserve. My advice, wind it once or twice a day, morning and evening, and you'll stay well within the, you'll stay out of isochronism, so the watch won't get inaccurate as the spring winds down. You don't have to wind it every 10 minutes. You can wind it twice a day. You can even wind it once a day if you want. So the way it works, start, stop, and reset. You'll see when I press start, it's a hard click. The seconds hand will start to advance around the dial. It's a 21,600 beats per hour movement, so you're seeing it tick off in, I guess, 1/6 of a second. Kind of an odd number, but that's the way it is. And then you have a 30-minute counter here, the sub dial at the right. After 30 minutes, it just keeps going around and around and around. You stop, and then you reset. The cool thing about the 1901 is that when you actually start the chronograph, you're cocking the hammer for the reset function. So when you don't go to do the reset, it's fairly a gentle push. The bezel itself is bi-directional. These are steel IP plated bezels, and they have loom on them. So it's a dual time bezel, so you can set the watch to a second time zone if you wish, 11 hours ahead, 10 hours ahead, whatever you want it to be. Or what I think it's cooler for is that you just set the arrow to your hour hand, and then you can start the chronograph. And so yeah, this is a 30-minute counter, but after 2 trips of 30 minutes, guess what? The hour hand will be pointing at one, well, not one, not that one, the one here. 30 minutes it's here, 1 hour it's here, 2 hours it's here. So it turns it effectively into a 12-hour elapsed time chrono. Pretty cool. So I went over the bracelet, the extra strap, the size, water resistance is 100 meters, and the weight on the bracelet. This bracelet's missing a couple links. They all are because they're the samples that went out for photography. 155 grams. Price, any of them, $469. So after white, why don't we check out black? So I'm probably not running. Nope. So we'll wind her up. Just we'll get it started. I'm not going to go all the way, but it is a decent number of turns before you hit that hard stop. Remember, it is a mechanical movement, so once you hit the hard stop, you want to stop. You don't want to keep forcing it. So black dial, and we have kind of like I'm pointing at myself so you can kind of see the reflections a bit. A silvery kind of subdial, red accents with the red hands. I'll start it, stop it, reset it. Has a cool tachometer. They all have the tachometer around the outside. Nice layering on the dial, if you can see it there. How the outside, the chapter ring is raised a little bit. Everything else about the watch is going to be the same, from the bracelet to the exhibition case back. That beautifully finished movement. I mean, really, it really looks nice, right? Doesn't it? Kind of, it's beautiful to look at. Logoed crown, of course. Bi-directional on the bezels. This is the same black bezel as you saw on this one. And let's see, what kind of strap does this one get? This is the black dial, so it gets the black strap with red tie-off stitching. Huh? Is that cool? Looks nice? I'll hold it I'll go like that, so you can kind of get a feel for it. Pretty cool. Again, did I mention price? I'm not sure. Any of them are $469. I think it's a good deal for what you're getting. Mechanical chronograph, sapphire crystal, lots of bonus leather strap, Islander name, of course, fantastic customer service and all the other stuff. Remember, good customer service is not free. Come to the blue dial. This might be my second favorite. It is a very, very deep blue dial, almost a navy. It is a navy bezel as well. We have, again, with those silvery white subdials, but the hands on the 12-hour hands, and then as well as the chrono hands, it's beautiful. I hate to say the term baby blue, but that's kind of what they remind me of. And they contrast nicely with the dial, make it super easy to read. And then the chrono seconds is yellow for even a little more of a pop. Tachometers in yellow. Little details, right? It's the little it's not wound. It's the little design. Usually when I feature automatics on the channel, by the time I've walked around the warehouse with them and brought them to you, they're wound already, just from walking around, but these are mechanical. So start, stop, reset. This is your blue dial. A blue dial gets, I believe the same, no, it doesn't. It gets the next two you're gonna see get the same strap. It's this blue Rowley strap, leather strap, 20mm lug with white tie off for a nice sport look. Cool, huh? And of course 20mm, so you have your pick of the litter on other stuff you want to put it on, elastic, nylons, rubber, whatever you want to do. Beautiful plating on the bezel. You can see how it has a little bit of an electric color to it. You can see the graining of the steel, or I should say the polishing of it comes through a bit. Meet the ISL, let's see, this is 237. It is a golden dial, of course a la Pogue style, if you will. It is a golden bezel, but we kept the steel everywhere else. So the chapter ring here, if you could see it, is blue over red. So kind of like our nod to the Pepsi, to the Pepsi look. The subdials are a very deep, deep blue. Okay, and then the elapsed, sorry, the elapsed seconds hand has the red. And the bezel itself, I think you can catch it on camera here. It actually is blue. It's deeper than this blue, but it is not black. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. You can see that. So it's a very, very deep blue in trying to keep with the original Pogue. Really cool looking, right? Is that sweet? I think it's pretty sweet. I think it came out pretty good. I'm always a little hesitant to do the golden dials. I think on one of my last watches I did, I told you about the gold, that I wasn't happy with the way it came out. But I think this one looks really sweet, really good. I said sweet like 4 times already. Sorry about that. So this is the golden dial, and the golden dial has the brown strap. No, blue. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm all messed up. Da-da-da. Makes sense, right? Kind of matches the blue on the watch. Looks nice. So let's do a little try on in a little loom. So here it is on my 6.5, 6 3/4 inch wrist, below the bone and then above the bone. Looks really nice, beautiful size. What's the lug to lug? 48 on this. So these have two links removed, I'm pretty sure, and I still have plenty of room here. So you're going up to, like I said, 7 3/4 probably pretty easily. And as everyone knows, and as I say in every video, if you ever need links, just let us know. We're happy to provide them to you complimentary. Okay, let's see the night action. And there you go, no problem telling the time. We got some C3 on the hands and markers and BGW9 on the bezel, 207. Easy to tell the time. And I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you the new Islander Bridgehampton. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, leave it down below and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.